So all jokes and insult aside, the issue that I take with pretty much everything that this dumbass has said to me, the fact that it's not true, number one. You are just saying it because you're trying to hurt my feelings, number two. Do you know the level of fucking delusion you have to actually have within yourself, psychologically, to sit here and throw fucking stones and boulders and mountains and everything you can fucking access that's of the earth at somebody else? Meanwhile, you know your reality, you know your truth? That takes balls the size of fucking shopping malls. This is the most confident, delusional person I have ever come across. You are a joke. Coming from you? I'm a joke because I don't want to go get an abortion? Oh well. When he said, here we go with being a victim, what I know now and what I only knew when he sent this to me is totally fucking different. First of all, there should be no shame for a victim that's an actual victim. There should be no shame. You know what I mean? Like, if you're vulnerable enough to admit that you have been victimized by something, and that's a fucking hard pill to swallow because you have to accept that somebody did something wrong. Somebody literally did something wrong to you for no good fucking reason. You are victimized. That's a shitty place to be, and it's a shitty feeling to actually feel. But now when I actually think about it, when y'all read over all the text messages and see the photos, the videos, and all that stuff, this man legitimately made me a victim. He victimized me from the day that we met. The very first time he messaged me on blackpeoplemeet.com, he made me a victim. He chose me to be his next victim. I've been a victim since September and I didn't even know that shit. You made me a victim. Victim shaming is never going to convince me that, you know what, honestly, the way that I'm handling this, maybe I should just do it this way and this way to avoid being called a victim. Bitch, call me a victim. I don't give a fuck what you call me. That's the least of my damn concerns. If I give a fuck about what you thought about, this series wouldn't exist at all. But I don't. The chameleon energy you guys stick together, he would call me and my sister a chameleon. And the reason why he would call me a chameleon was if we would have a conversation or a debate, I would never submit just to shut him up. I would just stop talking and just listen and just zone the fuck out. Because 9 times out of 10, the things coming out of his mouth were so fucking weird that I'm like, if I respond, it's going to prolong this conversation that I already think is fucking dumb in the first place. I'm not going to say anything. He took my silence as submission. No. But then if we were having a dispute and I did see his perspective and what he was implying and how he interpreted what he was talking about, if I agreed in the slightest bit of ways, he would call me a chameleon because he felt as though I was agreeing just to get him to cut the conversation short. But then there were plenty of things that I did not agree with him on just regular casual conversations, just hypothetical conversations, and I would stand my ground and I would stand by what I was saying and how I felt. So anytime that I didn't debate with him and I agreed with him, because there was some truth to what he was talking about, your opinion is subjective, it is what it is, it's its own. But if I agree with you, I agree with you. If I disagree with you, I disagree with you. But I am still the kind of person who will tell you what parts of what you're talking about I can understand and I get it and I see it and I agree. But I will also tell you the parts that I don't fucking get and I don't go with and I don't fucking understand. And there's nothing wrong with that. That means that I'm not a fucking yes man. But even when I would do that, he would think in his fucking mind, she's just agreeing with me to shut me up. She's a chameleon. She just changes based on the situation. No, I can have an opinion. Like, why do you give a fuck? So basically, when he called me a chameleon, he just pretty much basically said, like, you just say yes when it's convenient to shut me up. Yeah, so obviously he thought my sister was the same, where we have chameleon energy. We just change. We're indecisive. No, I can agree and disagree at the same fucking time. I don't agree with the overall message. Get a grip.